Alright, so in the order we have the driver's license and we're ready to actually submit. So obviously, again, as mentioned, down here is where you would be signing everything if the customer is in front of you. If the customer is not in front of you, you're going to come up here and hit Save for Signature. Now, I have removed I went back, I did a new order, and I removed the the email address in here so that you could see how it would look. But you'll notice that here, if the email address has been forgotten, you'll need to add it yourself. So you're going to put in the customer's email address, however it has been given, and you're going to select that. After that, it's going to send. It's very important that you get that email address from them because you're going to be sending a custom generated URL to that email address. So it needs to be something that they have access to and that they remember the password to and can actually log into. I know that in the past I've had some customers that have just forgotten their passwords. They just don't use email that much and they don't have access to it. If they don't have access to it, you're not able to do this effectively. Now, once you have sent it for a signature, that does not mean that it's done. It just means that it's been saved and ready to send. You're going to come down to Order Management, come down here to Unsigned Orders, and here is your dashboard. Okay. Now on the dashboard, you're going to have the date and time of the order when it was saved. You're going to have the customer, and you're going to have a customer URL as well as a PIN code, status, and view PDF. So when it comes to it, the customer URL, this is what you're going to copy and paste in an email and send to that email address they gave it to you. So we're going to double click this so you can select the whole thing, or you can click it and drag, but make sure you select this URL and you're going to copy and paste. You can either use Control and then keep Control down while you hit C, that will copy it, or you can right click it while it's all selected as blue and hit copy again. From there, you're going to paste this into an email. This is a demo email, so you're going to paste it into an email so the customer can be able to have access to it. Now, next to it is a PIN. Okay, the PIN will never be given to the customer. Okay, the PIN will never be put in the email you're giving to the customer. What you're going to do is once you send them the URL, you're going to call them, and over the phone you're going to give them the PIN number. So the PIN number is basically the access point that allows you to open up the order. Give it just a minute and we're going to load this up so you can see it. So again, just to go over this again, the customer URL goes in an email and is sent to the customer. The PIN is given over the phone to the customer. But you may want to tell the customer to write the PIN down because he can use that at a future point to reopen this up if he so chooses and wants to see it. Right? So here, this is what will open up on the customer side. This is what the customer will see, which is important because at this point in time, you're supposed to be on the phone walking them through the process. So the first process is you're going to give them 20011 for this order. So 2011. Oops, 20011. And then hit unlock. At this point in time, it's going to go back. It's going to verify that the PIN is correct, and it's going to open up the order. Now, the PIN, as mentioned before, the PIN is important because it allows you to reopen this up at any point in time. So if they're unable to sign the order at this point in time, and they just want to look at it and then they want to show their husband or something else like this, they're going to need to have that PIN again to reopen it up next time. Every single time they go into it, they're going to need the PIN. And it's actually in a 60-second lockout. So after that point in time, it's going to lock them out. So what you're going to see here is you're going to see the order right here. And then over here, you're going to see a disclosure and authorization to conduct business electronically. All right. Now, this is not how it's going to look to you guys. We're doing some formatting, but I wanted to get this training into your hands right away. So bear with us as far as this goes. But this is basically what the customer is going to see. The customer needs to run through the order, and you're going to have to walk them through every single item remotely over the phone to explain to them what's going on.